Have you ever imagined a team facing off against football giants in an unprecedented tournament, only to realize they might actually have a real shot at winning the trophy? Now, what if I told you that team could be Messi's Inter Miami, who, on paper, have drawn a relatively easy group in the Club World Cup? Meanwhile, the Seattle Sounders are staring down an almost impossible task, facing PSG and Atlético Madrid right in the group stage? Why are some teams getting favorable draws, while others are facing a much tougher road? What can we expect from this tournament, which might just be the next big thing in world football? The answer to these questions begins with the 2025 Club World Cup draw, held in Miami. The event, set to take place in the United States, promises to shake up global football. With 32 teams from different continents, this tournament will bring together some of the biggest names in the game, including Manchester City, Juventus, PSG, and, of course, Messi's Inter Miami. The draw revealed the path each team will take, and while some have been given what seems to be an easier group, others will have to fight tooth and nail to advance to the final stages. First things first, it's important to note that, based on the draw, Inter Miami, led by Messi, got a relatively favorable group. With Palmeiras, Porto, and Al Ahly as their opponents, Miami's squad has a real chance to make it through to the knockout rounds with ease. It's an opportunity for Messi to shine even more in North American territory, but will the Miami team be able to handle the pressure of being in such a balanced group? The fate of the team could be decided in those opening games, and one slip-up could result in an early exit without the high-profile matchup everyone's been hoping for. But while Messi and Inter Miami may have had luck on their side, Seattle Sounders are facing a completely different reality. In Group B, the US team will face some of the biggest names in football, PSG, Atlético Madrid, and Botafogo, the South American champions. It's a truly tough group, and the Sounders will need to dig deep to stand a chance against these giants and make it through to the knockout stage. Can Seattle pull off a historic upset? This draw also marks the beginning of a new era for the Club World Cup. Organized by FIFA, the tournament will feature teams from all over the world, making it one of the most globally inclusive competitions ever seen. But while some teams are clearly favorites, others may be in groups where the weaker teams could end up causing some surprises. What will teams like Auckland City from New Zealand offer, who drew Bayern Munich, Benfica, and Boca Juniors in Group C but are seen as the weakest team in the 32-team field? And what about clubs like Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea? Both are in groups that, at first glance, appear a bit easier, but how ready will they be to handle the knockout pressure? Chelsea is in Group D with Flamengo, Lyon, and Esperance, while Dortmund finds itself in Group F with Fluminense, Ulsan, and Mamelodi Sundowns. What will these teams bring to the table against clubs from other continents? Well, all of this is part of a competition that promises to stir things up in world football. The draw is just the beginning of a long journey, and as teams prepare for the challenges of each group, the excitement is only building. Soon, we'll have more details about the full schedule, and you can count on us to keep you updated. But before we continue, I'd like to ask you to do something. If you're a fan of Inter Miami or the Seattle Sounders, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any details about this historic Club World Cup. Miami fans, I know you're eager to see Messi in action, and Seattle, what do you think of your team facing PSG and Atlético? Go ahead and subscribe, folks. As the draw already showed, the road to the trophy will be full of surprises, and no one really knows what to expect. Will we see Messi dazzle, or could the biggest surprise come from the US? Stick with us and catch all the details about this competition that's about to begin. Subscribe to the channel now and stay with us until the end of this episode to get everything you need to know about the tournament that could rewrite football history.